Have you ever had one of those brilliant million-dollar app ideas, but then you remember you have absolutely no idea how to code? Well, today we're diving into the no-code revolution. It's this movement that's just tearing down the biggest barrier in tech. And we're going to see how it's all being sold to us through the story of a single, really powerful ad. Let's get into it.
So let's just start with a big question. A question for every innovator, every entrepreneur, really anyone who's ever had that light bulb flash over their head. What's the single biggest thing standing between a great idea and a real, actual working product?
For most of us, it's this, right here. This intimidating, complex, and let's be honest, often impossible-looking wall of code. This has been the great divide, the thing that has historically separated the people with the vision from the people who could actually build it. And that barrier, that wall, we're calling it the Great Idea Roadblock. And this is where our story really begins. It's a place a lot of us know all too well. It's a place of pure creative frustration. The ad we're digging into today just paints this picture so perfectly. It's an image we can all relate to, right? You've got the idea, you've got the passion, but there you are, staring at your laptop, completely and totally stuck, just wrestling with all this syntax and these error messages you don't even understand. And that stuck feeling, it's built on these very real, very traditional hurdles. I mean, the old path meant you either had to spend months, maybe years learning to code, or you had to raise a ton of cash to hire developers. It was a world of endless debugging and this painfully slow crawl just to get a first version of your idea out there. But the story doesn't end in frustration. In fact, that roadblock, it's being completely demolished. And this is where the hero of our story comes in, the no-code solution. This is the tech that was specifically designed to just smash through that wall and clear the path for anyone who wants to create. So what are we really talking about here? Well, a no-code platform is basically a visual toolkit. Instead of writing all those lines of code, you're using these intuitive drag-and-drop pieces to build your app. Honestly, you can think of it like building with digital Legos. So how's it work? The ad we're looking at describes it as just a few simple clicks, and this new path is pretty much that. You start with a template, you drag in the features you want, you customize it with your own branding, and then you launch. It's really that direct. And this right here, this is the emotional core of the whole no-code promise. See, it's not just about building an app, it's about completely transforming the creator's state of mind. That same person who was lost and confused staring at code is now confidently bringing their idea to life right before their own eyes. But to really understand why no-code is blowing up, we need to look past the tech for a second and actually look at the ad itself. Because these companies aren't just selling you a tool. Nope, they're selling you a feeling. This comparison really gets to the heart of the marketing. The whole story is built on this huge contrast. It takes every single pain point of the old way, the frustration, the complexity, the time, and it just flips it on its head. It's a journey from facing obstacles to gliding through a smooth user interface that anyone can figure out. And that feeling is reinforced by every single visual detail. The ad we're analyzing literally calls for this specific look. A modern workspace, bright lights, cinematic motion. This isn't just random background stuff. It is a very deliberate choice to make the whole experience feel successful, professional, and just easy. And it all leads to this single moment, what the ad itself calls the happy reaction. That instant the creator sees their app working perfectly on a phone for the very first time. That right there, that is the emotional payoff the entire platform is designed to give you. Okay, so let's zoom out from the ad for a minute and look at the bigger picture. What does all this actually mean for the real world? Because this is about way more than just clever marketing. It's about a fundamental change in who gets to be a creator in the first place. This chart shows the problem perfectly. For decades, you had this really tiny group of people who could actually build software. And then you had this massive, enormous group of people with amazing ideas. This created what we call a creator gap. And that's the true impact of all this. No code is building a bridge right over that gap. It's giving millions of non-technical people, entrepreneurs, small business owners, artists, you name it, the actual power to turn their vision into a real working product, all without writing a single line of code. So, all of this, the technology, the marketing, this incredible shift in who can create, it all brings us to one final and I think most important question. That wall of code,
It's been torn down. The tools to build, to create, to launch your idea are more accessible than they have ever been in history. So the only question left is the one these platforms are asking all of us. What will you build?